Hey guys, what is up? What's good? It is your girl Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is a very chilled, very relaxed kind of video, which I'm really excited about because I really don't do these that often here on my channel. I feel like a lot of my videos are just kind of like boom, 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 that, especially like with editing, like when I edit like really good in the beginning and like the whole video is like very nicely edited. I feel like you guys lose my personality in the process. So I wanted to film this video and a lot of you guys have been requesting for me to film this video. Luna's over here. You guys want to see what she looks like now? She doesn't really like all these lights right here. I think she just wants to kind of like sit on my lap. So we're just gonna chill here if you guys don't mind. As I was saying, I feel like you guys lose my personality in the process of some of my videos. And I feel like you guys really just don't know the real me. So I wanted to film this question and answer so that way you guys can get to know me on a personal level outside of beauty. So I posted a picture over on my Instagram and I said, yo, leave me a comment and ask me whatever you want under the sun. Sorry, my ear is a little bit itchy. But I said, yeah, ask me anything under the sun. And it doesn't have to be beauty related. I said, ask me tech stuff, personal stuff, funny stuff, weird stuff. And you know, I will answer some beauty related questions, but I won't touch on them too much. I really just want to focus on some questions that are a little bit more personal so that way you guys can get to know me and my personality and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my phone out. I think Luna wants to get down, so we'll put her down. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go into Instagram because I did post the photo on Instagram and it was a really cute photo of some box water. It wasn't on my face. But you guys turned up in the comments, so we're just gonna go through some of them and I'm actually gonna scroll up to the very first comment because I feel like that's only fair. Like the first person who asked a question should be the first person to get their question answered. So the first question is from Daniela and her screen name is Day11395. Now Daniela is probably one of my most active subscribers over on Twitter. She's like the real MVP. She always keeps it real. And she says, why don't you do a meetup soon? She also lives here in Florida and she has been asking me nonstop to do a meetup. And I feel like one of the main reasons I haven't done a meetup is because deep down inside, I have that fear that no one will show up. Even though I'm a decent sized channel and I have a decent sized following, I always just feel like no one will show up. And I don't want to plan like this really awesome meetup and then like I'm just standing there solo dolo and no one comes. So that is why I haven't done a meetup, but I really should just get out of that negative mindset and just do one so that way I can meet you guys, squeeze you, hug you, all that stuff, because I think that would be really awesome. Hey Girl Hey with like 3 A's and 4 Y's says, can you teach us how to create a really nice thumbnail for YouTube? Okay, so this is my thing. I feel like thumbnails can be very personalized. I feel like everyone kind of has like their own style in a sense. I will say don't copy other people's thumbnails. Always try to make thumbnails your own because that thumbnail is really going to be the main factor as to whether someone is going to click on your video or not click on your video. So what I really like to use is Photoshop, but there's also a ton of like really awesome like free websites that you can use to create thumbnails. And how I get my thumbnails to pop is by using graphicstock.com. I personally found out about graphicstock through my friend Hello Matthew here on YouTube. She did several videos in partnership with them, so I decided to sign up on my very own, pay for the subscription, and then I decided to start using it and implementing it more into my thumbnails. They have some really awesome like vectors, photos, PNGs, that kind of stuff, and it's a really awesome way to kind of like jazz up your thumbnails and make them pop and stand out. All right, you guys, so I decided to bring you over here to graphicstock so that way I can show you visually exactly what it is and what I'm talking about because it's a lot easier to show someone something than actually just say it. So how I like to use this for my thumbnails is I will click on vectors up here at the top and then I will go to category and I will select backgrounds, and I essentially love to use just like their backgrounds for my thumbnails because they're very different and you can really make your thumbnails stand out with this particular site. So I'll use backgrounds like this if I want something like really extravagant, or I'll use something like this. I've used very similar backgrounds just like this in my thumbnails and I absolutely love it. Now you can use this site for many other things, not only backdrops. You can go to category again, click on like beauty and fashion, and if you want to implement like some makeup graphics in your video, you can click right here like on these makeup brushes and you can incorporate it in your video. You can incorporate it in like a YouTube banner of some sort. And what I really like is that you don't have to pay per image. So you're literally getting like unlimited downloads as opposed to like other sites where you have to pay like $20 for like one backdrop, you know what I mean? That's pretty much what I use to kind of make my graphics stand out and really make them pop. If you guys are interested in using graphicstock, I'm going to leave my referral link down below in the description box so that way you guys can try out a 7-day free trial. Honestly, it's a bomb, it's a tits, it's legit. You definitely should try it. The next question is from Crystal_Liliana, and she says, will you and your boyfriend plan on having kids in the future? Now, as far as kids go, I personally feel like kids is something that you should totally be ready for. But I mean, if you have kids unexpected, I mean, there's nothing that's really going to prepare you for kids until you actually have kids. But I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't have kids until you are financially stable to bring another life into this world. So of course I want to have kids later on down the road, but it's not something that I'm even thinking about right now, like not even a few years from now, maybe like several years from now. So yeah, do want to have kids, just not right now. The next question on here is from Audrey.Forster. She says, how long have you been wearing makeup for? Love you. I love you too, Audrey. So, okay, so this is my thing. When I was in high school, I was never that girl to wear a ton of makeup on her face. And I feel like in today's society, a lot of girls start wearing makeup relatively young, like 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, and my mom and my dad would slap me if I tried to wear makeup that young. And this may sound weird, but I'm actually really glad that my mom and dad were so strict on me growing up in high school and stuff, because I feel like makeup eventually it takes a toll on your skin. So the longer you can kind of hold out wearing makeup, I say do that. Don't wear it when you're like 14 just to fit in and be like everyone else, because eventually it takes a toll on your skin. And the people who wait out longer to wear it are the people who have like really nice skin when they're like 60. Priscilla Soares Silva says, how long have you and your boyfriend been together? Me and Elise have been together for a really long time. We've been together for 6 years and 5 months to date. We started dating on January 1st, 2010, and I've been dating him since I was a senior in high school. So I would say that he was my high school sweetheart, but I was not his high school sweetheart because I started dating him when he was like a freshman in college. And Drana0110 says, what's your trick on keeping your foundation looking so flawless? Okay, so this is my trick. Do not judge me, but one thing that I feel like really makes my makeup glide on so smooth and look flawless is that I shave like the peach fuzz off of my face. If you guys do want to see like a video on that, let me know because I don't have a problem filming one. I know a lot of people are doing them now. So the next question on here is from BeautyBliss95. It says, what's your favorite physical feature about yourself and your least favorite and why? I don't know. What is my favorite physical feature? What? I have no clue. I would say, I mean, no, that's definitely a lie. That's definitely a lie. I don't know. I honestly don't even think I have a favorite physical feature on myself because I feel like nothing is like awesome, like, oh my God, it's my favorite. I would definitely have to say my least favorite physical feature is my teeth. Even though I have braces right now, my teeth have always been something that I absolutely hated. In high school, my teeth were like so crooked, and I had braces in high school, but I didn't wear my retainer, which is why I have braces on right now. Mind you, I get my braces off next month. Hey, I'm gonna be like so freaking happy that I can actually see my teeth again. But the reason that my teeth are my least favorite physical feature, I'm gonna tell you why. And you guys are gonna understand. I feel like I have baby teeth. I feel like I have shark teeth. I feel like when I smile, you can see a lot of my gums, and I'm such a sucker for like really like big teeth. For a while, I've always wanted veneers. It's something that I'm still contemplating, but I'm going to consider like laser gum surgery, I guess, like lasering my gums to see if that's a better option for me, but we will see. But I've always been really self-conscious about my teeth. Always. Everyone in my family, Ulysses, I say this to everyone, I just don't like the fact that like some of my teeth are smaller than others and you can see like a lot more of my gums. Is that weird? I don't know. So Daniela also asked another question. She says, what's your favorite color? And my favorite color is red. It has always been red. I love red. I love red lips. I just love red in general. So the next question is from Shay Capture. She says, when will we do a photo shoot together? And I'm guessing she lives here because I want to say I started following her and then she followed me back. But girl, whenever you're down to do a photo shoot, I'm down. Let me know your price. I'm with it. Let's take some awesome photos for IG. That Cindy XO says, what are you studying for? And what is your dream job in that field? So I have to keep it real with you guys. I absolutely hate school. I feel like society kind of forces us all to believe that we have to graduate high school, we have to graduate from college, we have to go to college. And I definitely feel like that's false on so many levels. Granted, after I graduated high school, I went straight into college and I was loving it, but I got burnt out really fast. And I slowly started to realize that school wasn't something that I was passionate about. So I dropped out for like 2 years. And recently I went back in January, but I still hate it just as much as I did before I left. I am studying business management with a double major in marketing. And that has to be the most boringest major ever. Is boringest even a word? I don't know, but it has to be the most boring major ever. So I'm going to school for that. I don't know what my dream job would be in that field. I feel like I'm just going to school to get a piece of paper because that's what everyone wants me to do. But I mean, I don't know how much longer I can kind of hold out and do that, because I truly believe that you have to make yourself happy before making anyone else happy. And I know walking across that stage with my college degree and double majoring will make my parents so happy, but I have to make myself happy first. At the end of the day, I'm the one who's gonna have to live through it. I have to experience it. And if I'm miserable, then I shouldn't be doing it. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. I have mixed emotions about the whole school thing, so I just went on a tangent there. Emmy Paris says, tennis shoes or flip-flops? It's so funny that she asked that because I live in Florida and I feel like people always think that just because you live in Florida, you're gonna say flip-flops, but I'm definitely a tennis shoes kind of girl. I will gravitate towards sneakers all day, every day, as opposed to just like those thong sandals. It's just weird. Like, I don't even like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of something being in between my toes. Like, I don't. The Divine Angel says, have you and Ulysses ever talked about getting married or engaged or anything about the future? Okay, so me and Ulysses have briefly talked about marriage and being engaged and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's not something that should be talked about too often, because you never want to pressure a man into marriage, because I feel like that's something that he personally has to feel on the inside. It's something that he has to be ready for. We briefly talked about it, but I feel like we're not at that point where we can financially afford a wedding, a big wedding, a small wedding, whatever wedding, because weddings can be very expensive, from the dress to the people you invite to all those other things. So I feel like we're not at a point in our life where we want to kind of get into something like that, which is kind of weird because there are some people out there that are like so hell-bent on like getting married so young. And I say just enjoy your life, enjoy being young. If you absolutely love that person and you know that you're going to marry them, there's no point in rushing into marriage. Like, explore the world, travel, live your life, and then when the right time comes, you will get married. And you know, it's not something that I'm stressing. I feel like it's something that my dad and my mom always joke around with Ulysses, but it's not something that I'm like so hell-bent on doing like right now in my life, to be honest. Tina_baby with 2 A's says, how young are you? I'm 24 years young, I guess you can say. I just had a birthday on February 14th, so that's that. And then I see another question on here that says, what's your favorite thing about Penny and Luna? I absolutely love them because they're like the biggest like cuddlers ever. Penny loves to cuddle, Luna loves to cuddle, and at first I was really worried about getting Luna because in the pet store I didn't really see her being like happy, and she wasn't really like selling herself to me. I was like, girl, do you want to leave? Like, you better hug me, you better jump on me, you better lick my face, but she wasn't doing any of that, so I was like kind of worried. But the more she warmed up to me and Ulysses, the more I saw a side of her that I've never seen before. She is such a bundle of joy. Penny as well, and they're actually like sitting right next to me. They're like cuddling up next to each other in this big bed that we just bought them. And it's so funny because Penny never ever slept in a bed until we got Luna, and she lets Luna sleep like really close to her. So I just love that they're like sisters and they're like friends and all that stuff. So. And then Jean Barrio says, love your snaps, by the way, you are gorgeous. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching my Snapchats. I do get a little bit crazy on there. So if you guys aren't following me on Snap, then definitely follow me on Snapchat. I'm going to link my username right here. I absolutely love snapping, and I love snapping you guys back. It's so funny because when I actually snap you guys back, you guys are like, oh, she snapped me back. And that's because I like always try to make it a point to snap all my viewers back, because I just feel like that's really important to do, because you guys do so much for me. The least that I can do is take some time out of my day to talk with you, chat with you, snap you, you know, that kind of thing. B Belsina with 2 A's says, would you rather be bald or have no eyebrows? This is so funny. Okay, so maybe I would much rather have like no eyebrows, because then I can like kind of like pencil them in, and then I can still have like my natural hair and stuff. But At the same time, I probably wouldn't want to shave off all my eyebrows because like, what if I draw one like up here and like up here and they're like crooked and they just won't look good? So I'm thinking that I'll keep my eyebrows, shave my head bald, and then I can get a wig like Kylie Jenner or Chrissy because they always like rock those wigs. So yeah, I think I'll shave, no. I think I'll shave my head bald and keep my eyebrows and wear a wig. Original.Maria says, do you plan on getting any more pets? I would definitely say I want at least one more pet, and I do want it to be a French bulldog. We want like a gray one with like blue eyes. We know that won't happen until a few years from now, but we really do want another Frenchie. Honestly, French bulldogs are so awesome. They like love to be loved on. They love to cuddle, and Luna has just like really like, I don't know, she's just like stuck to me. Like she grew onto me and I absolutely love her. So I am not opposed to getting another French bulldog, that's for sure. Holly_Dominguez, I don't know, I butchered that, I'm sorry. She says, when you're feeling depressed or down, what do you do to shake off that feeling? How do you overcome that? Love you, Ashley. I feel like I always put myself in a position where I do get sad and I do fall into like these depressions and I get like really bad anxiety. But I say one thing that definitely helps me overcome that is talking to someone. Anytime that I feel down or depressed, I immediately call a friend and then I talk to them. I know I always like call Belinda and stuff and she's probably like, oh my God, this girl. But no, she's like a really awesome person to kind of like talk to when I'm either like up and down about my channel or I'm not really sure which ways to go. She gives some awesome advice. So I feel like if you have a friend that you can confide in and talk to, it makes it that much easier for them to pick you up and bring you out of that dark place into a really happy place. So if you guys are ever feeling that way and you guys need to talk, feel free to reach out to me because I don't want any of you guys to ever feel that way because honestly, it is not a good feeling and it is not healthy. Grace.Christy says, describe your dream life. I love you. I love you too. And my dream life. So this is my dream life. Me chilling with Luna and Penny on the beach, no socks, just legs. And I'm super fit, no bills, and I'm sipping a pina colada. And that's about it. That's where I'm gonna end the questions because I feel like I've answered so many of them already. So if you guys like this Q&A and you guys want to see more Q&As here on this channel because you like the vibe, you like how chill it was, you liked how not so uptight it was, then let me know in the comments down below or give this video a big thumbs up so that way I know you guys liked it. And if you guys want to see more chilled, kind of like relaxed, laid back kind of videos, then be sure to follow me on my second channel, Ashley Marie Vlogs, where I upload almost daily vlogs. I did finally update that channel, so check out that update. If you guys want to see like Luna and you want to see Generation Beauty and Playlist Live and all of my thoughts behind all of those events, then check out that channel. And I don't have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Bye guys.